All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. I'm going line. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check three. Yellow. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check in.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow. Hey, pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 34's the mic. Watch the run. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going to run you over. Now,
Now it's Jackson. Out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now it's Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Naeem Hines, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
From the 41, Mahomes looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that'll set them back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Swift. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 days. 56. All day. Let's go. Come on. Shit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And got his man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Let him know, let him know.
34's the mic, 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him, check him.
Check.
Attacking, attack.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
You don't want it.
Yo, go.
Alpha. Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 34's the mic. 34's the mic.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Yannick Ngakoue. His 2nd sack of the night. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Watch twist.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
56 is Mike. 56 is the mic. I'm scared. Mike 56. Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Jackson now. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's go, D. Hey, go now. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go.
Jackson will throw again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Jackson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
Again, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike.
Throwing again. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Well, Mike 34.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Now Mahomes. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot. It's going to be a long...
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check. 4 down, 4 down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Go, go. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25. Come on. Coverage. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to go.
From the gun, Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. This is taken at the 15. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Jackson now throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
We own them. We own them.
Now it's Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37.